rewards. من قام رمضان إيمانا واحتسابا. Fursa. The Ramadan is the best chance for us. Noble month. The deeds are multiplied. Everything is multiplied. Everything is extra. Listen to the Prophet ﷺ. Hadith Abu Hurairah. متفق عليه. كل عمل ابن آدم له. Every action you and me do is for us. 10 hasanat, 700 hasanat is from us. Except fasting. Fasting has different reward. Allah has chosen for Himself. It's different reward. How much? Nobody knows. Which means it's a lot. If I tell her, listen, if you do this favor for me, you will get this much. But you know the number. But if I say, listen, you do this, I have a special gift. I have a surprise. You will be amazed. You will be excited, which means it must be huge. Allah said, the fasting is from me. Al-Siyamu Junnah. This fasting protects you, shield from the hellfire. For steps. وإذا كان يوم صوم أحدكم فلا يرفث ولا يسخب فإن ساب أحد أو قاتله فليقل إني امرؤ صائم. He said, if somebody tried to insult him, or use bad words against him, or talk back to him, he say to him, I'm fasting. I have a contract with Allah. I want to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala yawm al-qiyamah, and I don't want nobody to take my hasanat. Then the Prophet swear. So وَالَّذِي نَفْسِ مُحَمَّدٍ بِيَدِهِ لَخُلُوفُ فَمِ الصَّائِمِ أَطْيَبُ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ مِنْ رِيحِ الْمِسْكِ. The Prophet swears. He said, by the one who hold my soul is in his hands. He said that the smell coming from the mouth of the person who's fasting is better in the front of Allah than the fragments of the misk. Better and the fragrance of the misk. The smell of the misk. Can you imagine? That smell what you don't like it. Because your stomach is empty. Allah said, this smell for me is way better than any misk you have. Because you did it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. La ilaha illallah. Then the Prophet ﷺ says, وَلِلصَّائِمِ فَرْحَتَانِ. La ilaha illallah. Carry on. Hasanat, goodness after good. Is the fasting personifies 2 moments of joy. 2 moments of joy. Think like this, ya ikhwan. Think positive in Ramadan. 2 moments of joy. The first moments, إِذَا أَفْطَرَ فَرِحْ. When you break the fast. Not because you feel the stomach. Yeah, that is one of the reasons. You have crunch, you have stomach is full, you're hungry, you finish it. But the first joy is because you was worshipping Allah for 16 hours. And every dua you was making was accepted. Prophet says, ثلاثة دعوات لا ترد. 3 du'as Allah do not reject. One of them, الصائم. حين صيامه. حين صيامه وحين إفطاره. Both ways. Doing the siyam all day or when you break the fast. So you are happy because you, one worship, you are being inshallah accepted by Allah. And you are so happy because you made it. You made it without committing any evil act, without saying any bad word, without being angry with somebody, without cheating or lying or looking something haram. So the second farha, second joy is when you meet Allah. Which means when you meet Allah with the fasting, the joy is because you are in Jannah. Allah, the reward of Allah بغير حساب. إنما يوفى الله صابرون أجرهم بغير حساب. So never indulge in a bad action. Foul language. The character will have to be changed in this month, my brother. Has to be changed. What I mean by 30 days, wallahi 30 days, the people, the doctor, they use, if somebody has a bad habit and you want to change it, they say 27 days. If you don't use that, you will change that habit. 30 days. Promise to yourself. Ask Allah to become different person. Change your character. How you speak. The character is not how you speak, how you dress, what you look, how you talk with your family, with your friends. Make sure you make this month moral Ramadan. You only see good deeds. Make this month with month of moral and character. And it cannot be better and to start with your family. Because you see, outside we can be nice, we can be good, But the only one who knows who you are is your family. Your husband, your wife, your kids. So start with your family. So if somebody is fasting and somebody tries to indulge in this kind of language, say, I'm fasting. I can do just like you, but I'm fasting. I want to change because I don't want to be about the person who is fasting and nothing of the fasting spirit. The Prophet says, "Man lam yada' qawl az-zur wal 'amal bihi wal jahl falaysa lillahi hajatan an yada'a ta'amahu wa sharaba." May Allah make us understand this hadith. Who do not leave the false lies, false conduct, false testimony, false language, bad language. Allah doesn't need for him to leave his food and to abstain from his drink. He doesn't need. Allah doesn't order us to fast so we can balance the economy. No, Habibi. He wants something more for you. Everything He is opening for you. And now you cannot even give this. What does Ramadan want from us without masjid? Without Taraweeh? Be generous. Be generous, ya ikhwan. Imagine if the guests come to you. Guests which is, come only once a year. But he's so beloved to you. And when he comes, he's always come, never come empty-handed. Always come with gifts and gifts. Imagine, Habib, and that gift, they are not ordinary gift. They are something huge. Something big. How your house will be. How your kids you will prepare. You will make sure you give it to him the most warm welcome you can do. You prepare everything and make sure you are generous. You put everything in. So when he depart in the best way. You leave into him the best memories he has seen in your house. Ya ikhwan, this gift is coming from Allah. He's not bringing gift of worldly life. He bring you Jannah, Rayyan, Maghfirah, Aitq min al-nar. Can you... Habibi, the month Allah has chosen for Himself. That's why the Prophet ﷺ has a hadith al-Bukhari, hadith which is the hadith ibn Abbas, and Nabi ﷺ kana ajwadun nas. He was the most generous person, generous man in his nature. But he was the most generous in Ramadan when Jibreel was coming. Why? Because they was reciting Qur'an. And when the Qur'an entered to your house, everything changed. Entered to your heart. He was the most generous in the month of Ramadan. And that wind, rih, which bring rain and comfort and blessings. This is the reason. This is one of the reasons, ikhwan, Allah has brought this Ramadan. There are so many people today, you can be generous a lot, especially now. How many people they facing difficulties? You must give in a Ramadan, in a masjid, fundraising, you raise your hand. Now there is no masjid. Now you're doing sirran. Only Allah knows. Raise your hand to Allah and give. You have a PayPal, you have a online. Give like you was doing before. Don't worry. Doesn't matter who is that person. You like him or you don't like him. He deserves it or he doesn't. Don't worry. Doesn't matter, ya ikhwan. You know what? Every time when we try to give to somebody, Shaitan says, no, don't give it to him. He doesn't deserve. He doesn't deserve. All the time, stop with yourself. And he said, do I really deserve to breathe one day? Do I really deserve to enjoy my hands? Do I really deserve all this? And Allah is giving to me, even though I know I don't deserve it. What Allah deserves from me, I don't give it to Him. And Allah give it to me. Then, Habibi, why you don't think like that? I know He doesn't, but I want Him. I'm doing it for Him. I want Him to accept it. Be generous. Help somebody. You have old people, they cannot go in grocery. Go and knock in the door and buy for them the groceries and bring it to his house. Moreover, make dua. Ya ikhwan, make dua. Corona without Corona. Habibi, you can help. You know what the dua mean? And be smart. I will give you a secret. I will give it to the secret to everybody's brothers. Most of them, they know, but they do not pay attention. Don't make dua for yourself. Do not make dua for yourself. Because you don't know how much sin you have. You know what? Look some faqir, ask him, make dua for him. Somebody sick, make dua for him. You know what? Because the angel is sitting next to you. And the angels make dua for you, say, وَلَكَ بِالْمِثْلِ. And to you the same. If the angel make dua, it's not like me. The dua of the angel is accepted. He doesn't have sin. Make dua for somebody, because somebody who is making dua for you is the angel. Be smart. Tijara ma Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Looking around the people and say, make dua. You say, oh Allah, cure this brother. Oh Allah, provide for this brother. Oh Allah, make his wife of this brother righteous. Oh Allah, make the husband of the sister righteous. So Allah can say for you also. The angels say for you also. And the dua of the angels is not like my dua. Wonder what the Ramadan wants from us, ikhwan, quickly. اجعلوا بيوتكم قبلة. Make your house qibla. Masjid, musalla, place of Qur'an. What is it? Why are we going Taraweeh? We read the Qur'an. So that Taraweeh is Qur'an. So open your Qur'an in your house. Read it with the family. Pray and read the Qur'an. You cannot open the Qur'an and read it as you pray. You pray nafila. Aisha was doing that. Make your house masjid. Make one room masjid for Ramadan. Masjid with qibla. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says to the Musa alayhi salam and Harun, when He told them to put the people and build houses in Egypt for the people, children of Israel, Ben Israel, then He says, وَجَعَلُوا بُيُوتَكُمْ قِبْلَةً وَأَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَبَشِّرِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. اجعلوا, Allah says to the Musa, make your house qibla, masjid. This is the chance. Remove what stuff which is shouldn't be in the house of Allah and make the house of Allah masjid, qibla, musalla. And whatever you was doing in the masjid, do it at home. You see that? That's what Ramadan wants from us. Without masjid. Because you know the essence of Ramadan. What Ramadan was, make sure you don't lose Laylatul Qadr. Laylatul Qadr, Laylatul Mubarakah. Inna anzalnahu fi Laylatul Mubarakah. This Qur'an is enough to know Laylatul Qadr is so important, so blessed, because the Qur'an was chosen to be in that day. The amal, the deeds of that Laylatul Qadr, khayrun, not equal to 1,000, more than 1,000. 84 years of worship. How many hours? 1 hour only Allah knows how many years of worship. The angels is coming down in that night. Jibreel is coming down in that night. Jibreel never, after the Prophet ﷺ died and the Quran was revealed, Jibreel never comes down except in the Laylatul Qadr. Allahu Akbar. Everything is moving. The angels coming down. Salam. Here, hatta matlay. All night is in peace. There is nothing going on except the ibadah. Everybody is worshipping Allah in harmony. And you are shad, unique, separated. You don't, but see, it's 27. Wallahi, it's not 27. Could be 21. Could be 23. Could be 25. Could be 29. What happened? 27, the masjid is full. 29, the masjid is gone. Empty. Now you don't have to see that. Now in your house, make it yourself. He says, this Ramadan is the best Ramadan for me, and I will connect myself and will give it to Allah the best I can. There is no obstacles anymore. There is no distraction anymore. Salamun, and the salah. If you, Allah, accept this night, iman and wahtisaba, your sin is forgiven. Dua. Dua. Did Allah says, وَإِذَا سَأْلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ. Let me give you another gift. I told her in this, the Saim, this dua doesn't, 3 du'as, they are not rejected. One is the dua of the Saim. And the other one is the just ruler. Just ruler. And you are the ruler in your house. You, your wife, are the ruler in your husband. Be just with your kids. Don't hurt somebody, and be just with your daughters, with your son. Dua is accepted. And mazloom, the one who been oppressed. Almost every single one of us today been oppressed by somebody. Make dua. Make dua. Let me tell you, ikhwan, one of the gifts of Allah in Ramadan. You see, we know Allah coming every night in 1/3 of the night. Every night, and asking for us. The Malik, Allah is begging, asking for me. I said, do you call me? Subhanallah. Ar-Rahman. Except in Ramadan. In Ramadan, is coming 2/3 of the night. More time. Subhanallah. Every other month, every 1/3 of the night is coming in the Lord's heaven, and asking for you, waiting for you to ask. In Ramadan, 2/3 of the night. Allahu Akbar. Most of the people, they forgot about this. You want more time. So keep asking Allah. Keep sacrificing from your sleep for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. and ask the dua, Allahumma innaka afuwun tuhibbul afwa fa'afu anni. Allahumma innaka afuwun tuhibbul afwa fa'afu anni. This is the dua the Prophet told Aisha. You know why? Oh Allah, you are the most forgivers. And you love forgiveness. So forgive me. Af is a little bit bigger than forgiveness. Forgiveness, Allah can forgive you, but you can come Yawm al-Qiyamah and He show you what you have done. And then He said, I have forgiven to you. But He put it in front of you. You see what you have done, He said, I have forgiven to you. Af, He doesn't even show it. It's been wiped away. No records. No records, ya ikhwan. This is the af. That's why the Prophet ﷺ told Aisha, did this. One of the things, so I can finish it, ikhwan, what the Ramadan want from us? Suhoor. Barak Sheikh. Wake up with the family in suhoor. Wake up. Little bit 1 hour before the suhoor. Read a little bit Qur'an. Pray 2 rak'ah if not more. Or 8. Whatever you can do. Suhoor. Ya ikhwan, all the time we say, Inna Allah wal malaikatu yusalluna ala nabi. Allah Azza wa Jal has sent salawat and the angels about the Prophet. You know what? You want to get the salawat? You want to get the salawat like the Prophet had the salawat? Listen to the Prophet ﷺ. Hadith which is in Musnad Imam Ahmad. Hadith Sahih. يقول النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم إن الله والملائكته يصلون على المتسحرين. Allah send the salawat. And the angels. To who? The one who is waking up in suhoor. Allahu Akbar. Allah is sending salawat. His mercy is coming from you. And the malaika, they're making dua for you. يصلون على المتسحرين. تصحروا فإن في السحور بركة. The Prophet says, do suhoor with your family. Ramadan without masjid. You can turn your house in the house of Allah. You can turn your life to be connected with Allah better than when you was in the Masajid. You don't waste a minute except with the blessing. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to open our hearts and to make us from those people who reach the Ramadan and promise to themselves, because I will show to Allah the best of me. My family will show to Allah the best of me. I will turn my house to masjid. I will turn my life to listen to. As I was crying when I was hearing the Qur'an from somebody, I will cry when I read the Qur'an. Open the words of Allah. هذا وصلى الله على نبينا Muhammad. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive us and to make us from those people who hear these words and obey the best one. I'm sorry, ikhwan, for the long lecture, but you know, it's Ramadan. How much I can give for Ramadan? How much you give for us? How much we can give it to Him? هذا وصلى الله على نبينا Muhammad. May Allah reward you guys here for being with us. And may Allah Azza wa Jal gather all of us, inshallah, in Jannah. And we will remind each other. We will remind each other, say, you remember those days? This is those days. Ramadan without masjid. You have your masjid here. Make your heart the masjid of Allah. The doors are closed, but the door of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is always open. Say, Ya baghi al-khayri aqbil. سبحانك اللهم بحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت واستغفرك وأتوب إليك والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Allah reward you guys. Mahdi, jazakallah khairan, Sheikh.